here's the overall look of the car. This thing's gonna look absolutely insane. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Kind of a weird situation we got going on right now. I went to edit a video that was supposed to go up yesterday for the FRS, the new wheel reveal, which I'm super stoked about, and all the footage was corrupt. So we are headed back to the shop right now to try and reattempt to film yesterday's episode. We are in the shop. Let's go ahead and open up the wheels. I'm super stoked on these things. They are one of my favorite wheels. They are a two-piece wheel. In the past, we've only ran three-piece on the FRS. These guys here are a two-piece, but they're beautiful. They're insane. I love them. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Look at how freaking fat those lips are. So these are work CR2Ps. Let's check out the specs real quick because I know a lot of you Widebody FRS BRZ people are going to be wondering what we're running. Rears are 18 by 11.5, negative 49. The fronts are 18 by 10.5, negative 27. These things are gonna look absolutely incredible on this year Slowboy FRS. Kind of the plan with these wheels is to run them how they are. These are the GT silver, so it's full silver, silver face, silver lips. I want to run them like this for a few months, and then I think I kind of want to change it up and do some sort of crazy color combo. Maybe like flat or matte black centers and potentially like neon green lips, or just something wild, something different for the FRS. We've never really had a crazy color combo on this car. It's always been nice and clean and simple. With the orange, we ran black wheels. With the black body, we ran silvers, and now we have silvers again. These are just quite a bit different style than what we've ran in the past. So super stoked on these guys. We do need to see how they're gonna fit. These are the most aggressive offset that Work even offers for the width that we went with. So 11.5 rear, 10.5 front. We went with the most aggressive offset that they offer. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking ordering up wheels for a wide body car, because obviously like something like this, there's not a ton of people running a Rallybacker V2 that are willing to share their wheel specs. So I just kind of went off what we ran with the CCWs and with the Works. With the CCWs, they were way too aggressive for me. Ton of camber, we were like negative 11, negative 12 degrees all around. I want to get back to like minimal camber, negative 3, negative 4 max, just so we don't have to worry about tire wear. So yeah, we got to get the car up in the air. We're going to test fit some wheels today. We do not have tires yet. I did not know these wheels were showing up anytime soon. I didn't have any tracking info. They just randomly showed up at the shop. I'm like, wow, okay. So we got to get the car up in the air, test fit 2 wheels, and see if we ended up with the right spec. So of course the battery on the FRS is dead again. Nothing new with this car. We did replace the alternator a while ago, but I feel like we're still having some sort of issue with the car. So the end goal with the new wheels and the new tires that we are going to order up is to have, like I said, way less camber, but also way less stretch on the tires. I think we are going to be doing a 285 on the rear, so 285 on 11.5, and then 255 on a 10.5. So on the Evo 10, we do run a 255 on a 10.5. It'll be the same exact amount of stretch that the Evo 10 has, which, as you guys can see, isn't really a whole lot, just a tiny bit. So the first wheel we are test fitting is the rear. Rear's not gonna have any issues cleaning the calipers whatsoever. The front I am kind of worried about though. So this is how the rear wheel looks mounted up on the car. The lips on the rear are quite a bit bigger than the lips on the front. We did go with the A-disc front and rear, which I believe the A-disc is just considered the standard disc. I was trying to get the R-disc, but for some reason they weren't offering it at the time. The R-disc would be a little bit more concaved, but I think that looks really freaking nice. Thankfully on the front, we should only have to run like a 5mm spacer to clear the calipers. All right, boys, front wheel's on. Front wheel clears the caliper just fine with just a 5 mil. You can see down in there, there's just a tiny bit of space, but if it clears, it clears. Here's the overall look of the car. This thing's gonna look absolutely insane. I cannot wait to get this car back on the road. Like I said, end goal with these is to have way less camber. We do still have the same amount of camber on the car right now as we did with the CCWs, and you can see how far in that wheel sticks. So we're gonna be able to take out quite a bit of camber, which is awesome. Those are fatties. Wow. Let me edit that thing up real quick. What happened?
Bro, I was literally just using this. It was working fine.
Everything you fucking touch. What else? Well, I went to go air up the tires so we could go slide, and the compressor doesn't work. We already know why the compressor doesn't work. It's because Jared touched it. Can you stop leaning on the FRS, bro? I'm kind of like afraid that you're gonna like break this thing.
The wing snaps off as I'm leaning on it.
Son of a bitch!
It catches on fire.
How does this thing not all of a sudden not work? It's a snap-on. She's a bad bitch. Hold up. These are also 5 on 100. Maybe I will try this. Wait, I only have 3. Damn it. Wow, those things need some fatty spacers too. Well, I need a battery for the FRS for like the 4th time, so that's pretty sick. The super start ain't super starting today. We made a quick little ripper down to Ace Hardware, and I picked up some 30 amp fuses for the next time Jared wants to use the compressor and blow the next fuse. We got a spare. So let's throw her in and hopefully she works. Looks about right. She built. On and on. All right, boys, we're in luck. Air compressor's back up and running. Not really sure why that fuse blew, but we're good. So I'm gonna jump the FRS again because the battery is dead again. I should probably go buy a new one. I wanna go do burnouts. So that's what we're gonna go do. We go back up to the burnout pit up the road.
What the hell?
I think that's enough for the moment. This thing's so fun, dude. See what I mean? FRSs are one of the more funner cars. More funner than you were. I don't trust anything on this car right now. Like, I don't know if the wheels are tight. Well, I know they're not tight. There's a couple of good nuggets. A little bit of clutch slippage going on. That wheel falls off. Not quite enough power to keep it going though.
Look at that exit.
Bouncing that limiter though. Hell yeah, brother! That was a successful day. New FRS wheels, and then we get to slide it.
Oh yeah.
Can't complain there. Current situation, we just need to get tires for the FRS. From there, we can actually move on with, I guess, rebuilding the build. Get the new wheels on. The car needs a ton of like little fixes. The headlights need to be worked on. The body needs to be worked on. There's cracks in the kit. There's wrap that needs to be like fixed and replaced. Some interior stuff, just really clean it up so we can actually enjoy the car, hopefully for like maybe 2 or 3 days, 4 days before it snows. Yeah, dude, I didn't drive that car all spring, summer, or fall. It's been a year since I drove it.
I'm so excited for the new wheels. This thing's just been I almost forgot about it. It's like a placeholder for something.
Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the new wheels. Well, since we got the Evo 10 fixed and back on the road after that little incident that we had with the fire, I think I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the car because you never know when you could lose the car. So let's go bring this bitch out. I'm driving the Evo 10 home tonight.
You are?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of scared.
Did you say you never know when you can lose the car? That's so true.
Is your car even running?
Exactly.
Before I dip out, we did get one thing in the P.O. box. So big shout out to Mark Hergert in Rock Island. I have a feeling this is another flag for the wall. It's gonna be a full SNED flag. I want to make a full SNED flag.
That'd be sick.
Subaru.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna fit so good. Damn! Bobby will be excited. That is sick. What looks better, the Mitsubishi one or the Subaru one?
I like them both, honestly.
Thank you, Mark. Really appreciate it. Once again, if you guys ever want to send anything to hang on the wall or anything at all, the P.O. box is down at the very bottom of the description box. It is, I don't even know my own P.O. box. P.O. Box 48687, Spokane, Washington 99228. Really appreciate anything you guys send over. It has been a while since we had both of these cars side by side. I'm sure you guys have seen the Instagram post I did. I am thinking about selling the Black Evo 8. I haven't decided exactly if I am going to or not. Obviously, it would take a lot of money I feel like the car is worth a lot of money. We've done so much work to it. So it's gonna take a lot of money to let it go. There was a few good offers. I just don't know if it's the time, especially when you see both of the OG Evos from the channel sitting together. It'd be really hard to let either one of these guys go. I'm really trying to be more grateful in life these days. It's something that Bobby always preaches to me. She's very, very good at being grateful for what she has, what she's worked for, what she's accomplished, and grateful for everyone in her life. And I'm the worst at it. I'll be the first to admit I'm always trying to work and grind toward the next thing, which I think is a good trait to have. But at the same time, like, I never step back and enjoy what I have, enjoy what we've built, enjoy the cars. Very, very rarely do, like, I go out and enjoy my time with Bobby. That's why we went on vacation recently, but it's really hard for me to just, you know, be grateful and have gratitude for everything in my life. So I'm trying to do that more, especially after the whole Evo incident when it almost burned down. That was like a giant eye-opening for me. Car can be lost at any moment. It can be burnt down. You can get hit. You can get in a wreck. And to be honest, like I never really enjoy my cars. I feel like I'm always working on them, always trying to make them better or nicer or cleaner. And then when they're done, I feel like I just sell them. It's sad. Be grateful for what you have, but also at the same time, never stop trying to get better and improve your life in every way possible. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow.